So now we will do some exercises and problem set in M217 Calculus and Analytic Geometry. So now let's proceed. So let's start with the first derivative of a function, following function. So 1b. So f of x is equal to secant arc secant 5x plus cosecant arc cosecant 5x. Then first derivative, so f of x is equal to dx uh, arc secant 5x plus dx cosecant arc cosecant 5x. Then let u is equal to 5x. Then in that theorem, on the arc cosecant, so let u 5x, so is equal to 1 all over u square of u squared minus 1. Then and then on the arc cosecant, u is equal to negative 1 all over u square root of u minus 1, square root minus 1. So after that, we have to substitute the uh, u and use the theorems. Then so f of x is equal to 1 all over 5x square root of 5x squared minus 1 dx 5x plus 1 all over 5x square root of 5x squared minus 1 dx 5x. Then after that, we have to just perform the operation. So 1 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1 multiplied by 5 plus the derivative of 5x is 5, so plus 1 all negative 1 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1. Then derivative of 5x, so 5. So then f of x is equal to multiply the 5 to this fraction, so 5 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1 plus plus my negative 5 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1. Then simplify again, so since they have the like sign, so we're gonna be negative, so is equal to 5 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1 minus 5 all over 5x square root of 25x squared minus 1. Then is equal to 0. So uh, so let's proceed to the next problem. So let's proceed to the worded problem number 3. So here the question is the distance traveled by a car moving along straight road is given by the equation s is equal to t squared plus 24t, where t is in the seconds and s is in feet. So first question is, what is the average rate of change between t is equal to 30 and t is equal to 80? So s is equal to t squared plus 24t, t is in seconds, and s is equal to feet. So s 80 minus s is equal to 30 all over 80 minus 30. So let's substitute the 30 and 80. So here s of 80 is equal to 80 squared plus 24 multiplied by 80 is equal to 6,400 plus 1,620 is equal to 8,320 feet. Then next is the 30. Substitute the 30th function. So t of 30, s of 30, sorry, so is equal to 30 squared plus 24 multiplied by 30 is equal to 900 plus 720 is equal to 1,620 feet. So to find the average rate of change, you have to uh, equate and add uh, subtract. So the S of 80 is 8,320 feet. So minus 1,620, where t is equal to 30. So all over 80 minus 30 is equal to 6,700 all over 50, or equal to 134 feet per second. So therefore, the average rate of change between t is equal to 30 and t is equal to 80 is 134 feet per second. So let's proceed to the next question. So B, the question here is, what is the instantaneous rate of change at t is equal to 30? So when S of t is equal to t squared plus 24t. We know that to find the instantaneous rate, so we have to find the first derivative of the equation. So first derivative of t squared plus 24t is 2t plus 24t. So after that, we have to substitute the 30, since we find the rate of change at 30. So so 2 multiplied by 30 plus 24. So we have to just substitute the 30 on t. So 2 times 30 is 60 plus 24. So then 60 plus 24 is equal to 84 feet per second. Therefore, the instantaneous rate of change at 30 is 84 feet per second. So now let's continue with the second worded problem. So question here is, a light is hung 15 feet above a straight horizontal path if a man 6 feet tall is walking away from the light at rate of 50 feet per second. How fast is his shadow lengthening? So first we have to apply variable. So let s is equal to length of shadow, then x is equal to horizontal distance of the man from the base of the light source. So I have to first illustrate the problem. So here the light hung 15 feet above, here then 15 feet. So then a horizontal path, if a man 6 feet tall, here 6 feet tall, then 5 seconds per second. So it's equal to, we can equate or find s. So 15 all over x plus 5 is equal to 6, then equal to 6 over 5. So just equate. So 15s, or perform the operation. So to find s, so 15s is equal to 6x plus 5, then 15s is equal to, just could distribute the 6, so 6x plus 6s. Then 6s here we can transpose, so and then here it's positive, so here negative, the transpose it will gonna be negative, so 15s minus 6s, so equals to 9s is equal to 6x here. So that divide 9 to find s, so 9s divide 9 is equal to then 6x 9, so divide 9 both sides, so we're in s is equal to 6 over 9x, or 2 over 2/3 x. So after that we can derive, so ds all over dt is equal to 2 over 3 dx over dt. So ds is equal, all over dt or 2 over 3 multiplied by 5, where dx over dt is equal to 5 feet per second. So you have to substitute on the here, so dx over dt. So then here just simplify, so dt ds all over dt, so is equal to 10 all over 3 feet per second. So therefore shadow is lengthening at rate of 10 all over 3 or feet per second, or approximately 3.33 feet per second. So now let's proceed to the next problem. We are here, so in indefinite integral, so in integral of 2x raised to the power of 4 plus 1 all over x cubed. So here the theorem, so we can then use this theorem wherein integral of f of x plus g of x dx is equal to integral of f of x dx plus g of x, the integral of g of x plus c. So if there's we can separate the g of x plus f of x plus g of x dx. So here, since we can separate, so the integral of 2 raised to the 2x raised to the power of 4 plus 1 all over x squared, x cubed, sorry. So after that we can separate, so since it has the same denominator, we can just separate the two. So integral of 2x raised to the power of 4 all over x cubed dx plus integral of 1 and there, so 1 all over x cubed dx or plus c. And then after that can simplify, so here then 2x integral of 2x dx here, 2x dx plus integral of 1 all over x cubed plus c. So after that simplify, there I have constant, we can simplify, so and 2 integral of x dx plus integral of 1 all over x cubed plus c. So after that we can just perform so 2 here we have used the theorem wherein x raised to the power of n plus 1 all over n plus 1. So here x, so n plus 1, so we have 2 since you have the exponent 1, so 2, so x squared all over 2, then plus negative 1 negative 1. So, negative 1 all over 3 minus 1 x 3 minus 1 raised to the power 3 minus 1 plus c. So, just simplify. So, is equal to x squared minus 1 all over 2x squared plus c. So, you have answers. So let's proceed with the to the next one. So let's try the definite integral. So wherein we have a bounded. So let's try this. So the integral of cosine x dx wherein 0 to pi over 2 or pi half. So we can after that we can integrate. So the integral of cosine x dx is sine x wherein it is a bounded, so 0 to pi half. So you can use the theorems of the integration of trigonometric identities. So the integral of cosine x dx is equal to sine x plus c. Integral of sine x plus c. So here's integral of cosine x dx is sine x. Then after that we can use the theorem wherein integral of b minus a, so bounded. So here our 0 is our a, then our b is pi over 2 or pi half. So sine x, so sine pi over 2 or pi half minus sine 0. Here, minus sine 0. So therefore the answer is 1. So that's all. Thank you.